Time is both a gift and currency. We all have been given 168 hours. You could have been taught how to do something that demands you incorporate business in your journey. But you may have not been skilled in acquiring people skills, only to find yourself having the skill to open the business that should bring about success for you, but your people skills have never been developed. And so you don't understand the importance of community, you don't understand it.
And then the community itself.
If I'm a 5, guess who I'm gonna more than likely hang around? 1, 2s, and 3s.
I enjoyed the seminar today. It was very informative. It will help me improve my life as I move forward in my next phase of life.
And there's an encouragement and a level of accountability.
I really enjoyed the class today. And this is the next season of my life. And this is very helpful for me because I'm an empty nester. And now it's all about Tina and where I should be going. And this is very helpful to me.
Once you go into denial and excuses, you imprison yourself from all possibilities. Wow. Anybody have ever met somebody when they open their mouth, you say, well, I can't help you. The more you understand your vision in life, meaning this is what I'm trying to do in the next year, it determines what time you go to bed. It determines what time you get up. It determines what book you read. When life purpose is not discovered, life then is not appreciated at its best. Why? You disregard a lot of things. For a person who don't know their purpose, they don't have meaning.
Coach Ricardo delivered information that was educational, that's beneficial, and his content is always good. I want to encourage everyone, if you have not connected with the Effective Living community, you are missing out on abilities to evolve and grow. You becoming better each and every day.
As long as you're holding on to blame and denial, you'll never live life effectively. Good morning. Welcome back to another early morning effective living talk. Oh my goodness, we're live on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube all at the same time. Persons will have the opportunity to watch us and enjoy this live talk that's happening this morning, but will be available forever because it's on the World Wide Web. Well, today we're talking about habits of success. I believe that all of us are responsible for the practices we incorporate within our days that is ultimately creating our lives. If you don't like where you are, change some things. Change some things. Well, today, our guest, he is no stranger to effective living because he's been here before, Dr. Kevin Wilbon. What's up, sir? How are you doing?
Good morning. How you doing, man? Thanks for having me back, and everybody that's tuning in. God bless you, and I'm glad to be here.
Hey, listen, it is a blessing to have you back. You have been, you've been doing your thing for a while. You've been a committed man to constructing your life in a way that has renewed your mind. You've acquired the education and the skill to be able to help people. And, I tell people success at its best consists of these numbers like a combination lock. When you discover the numbers, you have access.
That's right. You broke the code. You got in.
Hey, listen, man, Dr. Kevin, tell our viewing audience, you're a coach, you're a father, you're a husband, you're a lot of things. Our viewers want to know. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
I am like Coach Ricardo, said, I'm a husband, I'm a coach, I'm a veteran. Yeah. I'm also, soon to be author.
Yep.
And
congratulations.
Yeah, and I'm an educator. Yep. I used to teach, in high school, and right now I'm just out there trying to, get my message, out to people to let them know that, and success is one of the things that I'm really harping on. So it's kind of, ironic that we're talking about that today, but I've been around for, over 30 years, doing the things I've been doing, mainly coaching and mentoring young, adults.
Yes.
And I'm just trying to, make a difference in somebody's life, because if I can save one person, then I did my job. So my thing is, I'm just here to be used at, at anyone's disposal that, want to get anything that, I've experienced and to share it with them.
Well, you've been doing a great job. Let me ask you this. You're an educator. The importance of continual education. A lot of people think after they left high school, man, that's it. That's it. And then some would have gone as far as to get an associate or maybe a bachelor's. And they say, well, I'm not doing no more schooling. Continual education. How important is it?
Well, education is very important because the world is forever revolving and things are always changing. So, I don't care how many degrees you have, or what level you're at, you're going to always be able to learn, different things. You're going to have to, because, we're in, like I said, we're in a time and space where everything is changing.
Yeah.
And so the more knowledge you gain, and you need to be able to keep up, just like you said, I was satisfied when I got my associate's degree, but then, I said to myself, why stop here? I might as well, keep going. And, I can always learn more. I ended up, getting a bachelor's, 2 masters, and a doctorate. So you're never too young or never too old to start learning. So it's very, very imperative to keep learning.
Yep. Dr. Wilbon, the mind, a lot of people don't realize the mind can be trained. You can build your mindset to have certain belief system that can help you moving forward. Before we go into the term success, let's talk about mindset, because obviously you've embraced the whole healthy concept of continual education as a healthy mindset. Some people have a mindset issue. I mean, how have you been able to address that over the years?
Well, what I tell people when it comes to, trying to keep your mind focused, that's one of the things that you have to be. You have to be focused. You have to set a goal for yourself. You have to know that where you're going is not where you're going to stay. You're going to have to take steps to make it to the next level. Unless you're comfortable and you're just, a person that's just want to make it to one level, then that's what's going to happen to you. But when you train your mind and be focused, you can make it to all those levels. And let me tell you something. My thing is, I've never been satisfied where I'm at. I've always wanted more. And to be able to have that mindset, that is something that you have to set for yourself. That's something that you have to say to yourself, you know what? I want and I need more of what I'm getting. So you have to train your mind. And it's something that's very tricky, because it's not something that's going to happen overnight. That is something that you have to really, really work at, because, all of us, we get tired. We get tired. We get tired of reading. We get tired of researching. We get tired of writing. But we know in the end, it's going to pay off. And the more you do, the more it's going to benefit you. So, train your mind to know that, you know what, I'm not going to stop right here. I'm going to keep going until I can't get no more.
Wow. Listen, man, we're on a roll today, guys. Listen, Dr. Kevin Wilbon, he is here today, and you want to share this right now. Make sure someone that that is in pursuit of greater level of accomplishment, some will call greater level of success. If that's the case, you need to tag them right now and say, come and watch this talk with Effective Living. Now, Dr. Kevin, when I think about so many people around you, that's around me, people that are watching us live, that have settled, there is so much more to acquire. There's so much more one can do with one's life. When you're given another day, you're given another chance.
That's exactly right.
Right? A new day is a new chance. A new month is a new chance. A new year is a new chance. You got another chance. But there are people who aren't doing anything with their days, their months, or their years. Why do you think, so many people are settling rather than embracing the opportunity that a new day presents?
That's a great question. And this is what I would tell the people that's watching, that if this fits you, this is what I'll tell you. Don't just exist, live.
Come on.
You're existing. And my thing is, it's okay if that's what you want to settle for, but where are you going in life? Don't exist, live. So my thing is, if you're going to live, that means you're going to go out and get things. You're not going to just sit there and say, okay, this is good enough for me. No, nothing is not just good enough for you. You go out there and you make the best out of your life. Make a difference.
Yes.
Right? Make a difference. So my thing is, don't settle. I've had that mindset before. I mean, all of us have. We have to grow. We have to take steps.
Yes.
And my thing is, if you're just out there settling, then you're just existing. You're not living. Live.
Live. Don't just exist. Oh my goodness. What a word today. Somebody needs to remind themselves that I am not in pursuit of just merely existing.
Exactly.
Okay. I want to live.
I want to live.
Kevin, when we look at the term success, what does the definition of success means to you? What comes to mind? Because we know success is different to a lot of people.
Yes.
But when you look at the term success, what comes to mind?
You know what? When I look at success at achieving, goals in my own terms.
Yes. Come on.
When I achieve my goals, and it's the way I want it to go, and I'm doing that at my own terms.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I've reached my plateau.
Come on.
Not for somebody else. I'm doing it for me, and it's on my own terms. The thing is, the only way it's going to happen is you got to work hard.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I think. And another thing is, whatever I do, it's going to lead me to a productive life.
Yes.
That's success. That is success. You want to have a productive life.
Yes.
And like you said, it comes in different levels because it can go all the way from elementary, all the way through college until adulthood.
Yes.
So success can mean different things for a lot of people.
Yeah.
When it comes to me, and it's also being able to do things, independently, myself, myself.
Yeah.
That's success. Because a lot of times you don't want to do something to somebody. You want to do it for yourself. You want to make sure that's something that you can do.
Yeah.
And no one is forcing you to do it.
Yes.
And you're pleased with what you've done.
Yes.
And, and like I said, it leads to a productive life. So those are, a couple of things that I think that success, what it means to me.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm trying to help somebody. Listen, guys, there is still time for you to put in the work to get something out of 2021 that you don't need to wait on for the new year. There are some people, Dr. Kevin, that has already declared that they're waiting for next year, when the truth is there is still time.
That's crazy. We're only in November. What are you waiting for next year for? We still got 2 more whole months. Thanksgiving ain't even here. What you waiting for? Do something before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Then you can give praise and thanks.
Yes.
So don't wait till next year. Always with this New Year's resolution stuff.
Yeah.
Do this year round. Don't wait for New Year's to be like, my resolution is to do this and do that. Go out there and get it now. Start now. Get up. If you're laying in the bed, you're watching this right now, get up.
Yep.
Get up and go and do something, because your life means something.
Yes.
You're not here just for nothing.
Yes.
You're here for a reason.
Yes.
And like I said before, and I keep saying it throughout this whole broadcast, don't just exist. Live.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Hey, listen, there are people watching us today in the Bahamas, and I love the Bahamas. If you're from the Bahamas, leave a comment in the comment section. And then obviously all over the United States, Jamaica. This broadcast is often watched strong in Jamaica, throughout the Caribbean.
Wow.
This is a global space. Now, habits in my book, Effective Living, Dr. Kevin, I talked about the role of habits, establishing good habits. How important are they? Because, at the end of the day, there are people who want success, but their habits aren't aligned to being the type of behaviors that is going to produce success.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, and in establishing, good habits, it contributes to a person's, career and can make them happy. If you have good habits, your career is going to be off the chain.
Come on, yes.
It's going to be off the chain. And I also feel that habits are who we are, because you have a daily routine that you do.
Yes.
And I know everybody's routine may be different from the next person, but it's a routine. You brush your teeth, you brush your hair, you drink your coffee, you meditate, you pray. These are routines and stuff like that. And that's what, establishing good habits does. And it also allows you to reach your goals. If you got good habits, you're going to reach your goal. Trust and believe. I never said that it may take a while to do it, but it's going to do it if you have, good habits. And it also sets foundation for your life. Good habits sets a great foundation for your life, because when you have good habits, good things are going to come to you. Good things are going to come to you. And when you got good habits, you don't need to replace them. If they're already good, you don't have to replace them.
Right.
So good habits is going to get you to that next level.
Let me ask you this. In talking about good habits, there are a lot of people who have not taken the time to study their habits. And unfortunately, your life is your habits, as you so eloquently stated. Well, the challenge is there are a lot of people who don't have a good life. Their life does not speak to success. Their life is they're going from paycheck to paycheck. They're going from crisis to crisis. They're at the bottom. They're not at the top. I mean, there are people who are saying things like, I can't win for losing. I mean, when it rains, it pours. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, if something bad is going to happen, it's going to happen to me. There are people who feel that way, but they're not stopping to assess the habits. How do we identify our bad habits, Dr. Kevin?
Well, I'm going to tell you, my thing is this. When you're identifying bad habits, it can be in a lot of ways. It can be declining in your work. That's one thing that can, show you that your habit is not good. If things start to decline in your work and in school. And this is for anybody that's, in college or high school or anything like that. Even adults, if you're in school and your work is declining, then, that's a habit that, that you can identify. Also, changing your physical appearance. One time, you used to dress, upbeat, you were sharp and everything. Next thing you know, you look like a bum. What's going on? Is it a mind thing? Is something going on that people don't know about? That's another thing that you can identify bad habits with. And then you got relationship problems. That's another. That's another one. When you have relationship problems, if you got those type of problems, then that's something else that can come with identifying bad habits. And this is a big one. Legal or financial issues, man. When you got legal, you got financial issues. Your habits start to decline because you're not 100% focused on anything. Because you're going through a whole lot mentally. And when you're going through a lot of things mentally, your physical start to decline as well. It starts to decline as well. And people can recognize that. But God is good because there's good things to come with that. When you identify your bad habits, you can do things to change it back around to make it right.
And that's exactly what we're going to talk about right after this break. Dr. Kevin, a lot of people who have been watching us over the past few weeks, they have been learning about the fact that this weekend, this Saturday, I'm having my first fitness boot camp.
Oh, congratulations to you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. In Arlington, Texas. I believe strongly in taking care of our body. I want us to talk about that a little bit when we get back. But hey, guys, check this out. If you have not registered for our boot camp that's happening this Saturday, listen, man, you could be missing out. Don't forget, your body is the vehicle God is going to use to fulfill your assignment. Your body is the tool he uses to take you to your destiny. So take care of your body. Check this out. Good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm joined with Dr. Kevin Wilbon, and we're talking about success habits. Successful people do what unsuccessful people don't do. And if you want success, you need to identify the habits for success. Now, here's the deal. On your journey to living life effectively, one of the things you must understand that there are some habits that you must commit to when it comes to your body. Okay? The Bible says your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. You ought to keep it clean. In addition, your body is the vehicle that you're going to use to get you to your destiny, to get you to the place that you belong, to get you along life's way. Why not take care of your body? Dr. Kevin, there are a lot of people at the beginning of the year, they're inspired to go ahead and start exercising. They start to incorporate some good habits, but they get sidetracked along the way. And so by now, a good number of people would have paid the gym, paid a trainer, paid someone, but they did not stay focused. How do we stay focused and embrace healthy habits that can get us to the place where we're desiring to go?
Well, my thing is, first of all, if you want to stay focused, avoid old triggers, things that make you don't want to do anything. Avoid that. When that starts to come up, don't make excuses. Don't go back to the way things were, because you want to stay focused. All right. Give yourself incentives to work toward. If you want to reach a goal, give yourself an incentive. Say, you know what? If I do this, this is what I can get from this. So put something up there that's going to make you want to reach your goal. Also, have patience, because it's not going to come overnight, no matter what you're trying to do. Especially if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to tone up, if you're trying to look a certain way, it's going to take a minute. And the biggest one that I feel like, because of what's going on in the world today, have someone, help keep you accountable for the things that you're doing, because it's always good to have that person that's on that type of same journey with you to keep you going and push you. Because when you go to the gym, you see people lifting weights. You also see somebody spotting somebody. If they're spotting them, they're helping them. So it's always good to have that one person or two people, go out with you and share what you're trying to share. And especially if y'all trying to reach a common goal, be it lose weight, tone up, just, trying to stay healthy, keep your heart rate going good. And, those type of things are great things to help you stay focused. You know what I'm saying? And get support from your friends. Be mindful, replace bad habits with good ones. And just remember, you're going to slip up. You're human. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to slide. You're going to fall back. But don't stay there. Don't stay there. And that's in all of us. Do things, sometimes we don't feel like doing things, like I said, and it can be very, very important. And we don't feel like doing them. But we know in our mind, once we program our mind to, you know what, that's just someone trying to hold me back. That's how I feel. If I know I got to do something and I really don't feel like doing it, what comes to my mind is, you know what, somebody's trying to hold me back from getting my glory. I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway and get it over with. So don't fall back. Don't fall back into that, because it's going to happen a lot. It's not easy. No one said that the journey that me and Coach Ricardo Miller is talking about is going to be easy. Nothing is easy, but everything that's worth having, it's going to take you through. It'll take you through, but you'll get it. And once you get it, you'll feel great. So just know that everything that we're talking about, of course, you pay a price for everything that you do in life. You pay the price, but you also reap the benefits and get the rewards if you put the time in and effort and work in. So stay focused. Stay focused.
Wow. Stay focused, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be prepared to put in the work. Dr. Kevin, as you look back over your life, there had to have been influencers who gave you principles that it was good then and it is equally good now. What are some of those success principles or successful habits, if incorporated, that you were taught by an influencer in your life? It could have been by your parents. It could have been by a minister, a coach, a professor, something you heard years ago, but it is just as good today as it was when it was told to you the first time.
Well, I'm going to tell you, the first person that ever influenced me was my mother and my father. And I'll say that over and over, because the first things they used to tell me, because I was one of those kids that was very talkative in school. I was very talkative, and I used to get in trouble a lot because I used to like to talk. But that was my that was my personality.
Yep.
But they always told me this. They said, you know what, one day you may be a journalist. Because that was what I really wanted to do from the beginning. I really wanted to get out there and talk and be a journalist. But, it didn't end up that way. But, here I am anyway. I'm still talking. I may not be a journalist, but I'm still out here talking. But the habit, that they gave me and instilled with me, that helped me through, trying to get to the success that I've achieved thus far was, set goals was the first thing. Yeah. They always told me to set goals, because if you have nothing to aim for, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You have to have something to aim for. So set a goal, and set a high goal.
Yes.
Don't set a mediocre goal. Don't set a goal you can reach.
Yes.
Something that it's going to be very hard for you to do.
Yes.
And then when you reach that goal, you'll be satisfied, and you'll see that, I can do this.
Yeah.
And I can set more goals. But when you set a goal, they also told me, take action. Don't just set a goal and then go back and sit down.
Yeah.
Set a goal, put it in action, and move forward.
Wow.
And keep going. And just don't leave that goal undone. Right. One thing about me, I don't like to set a goal and then go set another one, and this one is not completed. I try to complete my goals as I go along, and I want to get them done. And also, they always say, go the extra mile.
Yeah.
Don't just stop at that goal. Surpass it. You surpass that goal, then, you not only did you reach your goal, you reached a plateau that was further than your goal. So go the extra mile in everything that you do. And that's what I tell my kids, go the extra mile. Yes. Because that person, it's always, when it's like running track, you get across that finish line, it could be somebody going neck and neck with you. Who's gonna go further? I tell my son, run through the finish line. Don't run at the finish line, run through it.
Yes.
So, and then the last thing is be proactive, and focus on things, that you can control and influence, not things that you can't. Yeah. And the problem is with a lot of us, we try to achieve, things that it's just giving us problems, that's giving us hurdles, and then sometimes, that block is, not for us to try to knock down. So don't keep focusing on something that's going to keep giving you problems, Focus on things that you can control and what you can influence. And that will help you more later on down the road. But, you got some people, they get that big axe and they got this rock and they just keep hitting and keep hitting. And they're only chipping away, chipping away. And that's taking time away from other things that you could be doing. Yeah. So, focus on things that that you can influence. Okay. And you can control.
Wow. Dr. Kevin, I want you to think back about your journey and the people who have blessed you over the years. You talked about your parents being influences in your life. I've been teaching Success Leaves Clues, and there are a lot of people who don't realize you could say, hey, a success habit in a professor. I want you to highlight a couple of success habits. What was one of the success habit of your mother? What was a success habit of your dad? What was a success habit of a minister friend? Call off a couple of people, because people don't realize that we can learn a lot by extracting the good habits from the people that's around us.
Exactly. Well, I'll give you one. And this guy's not really around me, but I watched him over the years, and I've seen what he's done. Let's take Michael Jordan for instance. Yep. Michael Jordan's a good basketball player, but he wasn't great when he was in high school or junior high school. Wow. And he barely made it, and he got cut.
Yes.
He got cut one year in school. And the thing was, he didn't stop there.
Yes.
He was determined to make sure that, I know I'm better than that. And what I got to do is go out there and work harder at my craft so I can be able to make the team, so I can be able to become successful one day. Now look at him.
Yes.
One of the most richest professional sports people in the world. Yeah. Not just in basketball. We're talking about in the world. Yeah. But his determination, his goal setting, is what equal to his success. And that's one of the persons that I use. And it's another woman, if anybody want to look her up, her name is Michelle S. Jones. She's the first sergeant major at that position in the United States Army Reserve. Wow. She's the first woman that made sergeant major. And the reason why I put her in there, because I'm a 25-year veteran. I was in the military for 25 years. I didn't make sergeant major.
Yep.
This woman made sergeant major. That's the highest rank that you can get.
Wow.
Command sergeant major in the, in the Army.
Yep.
And this is a female.
Yes.
And she did that. And she's the first woman to do it. So I know what she went through, because I know what I went through.
Yes.
And I didn't make it to command sergeant major. So she is an influence, and she's a success story. If anybody want to look her up, so, and then, my last professor, I had, actually two of them. The one that I had over at Argosy University, Dr. Peelish M. And then I had, it's crazy because it's been so long since I've been in school, and I'm trying to remember my teacher's name, Dr. Broderick. What happened was, and I'm going to make this quick. When I was at Argosy University, I was going through a lot. They was making me change my dissertation over and over and over. And that gets frustrating. Right. You change the dissertation, that's like you got to start all over again.
Wow.
I had a professor, tell me that, what, you came so far. And if you want to succeed, you can't let anyone block your dreams or get in the way of what you're trying to do. And he sat down with me, and he used to take me in, and he used to tutor me, off on the side, not during class.
Yep.
I had to go meet him at night, and he got me through.
Yeah,
he got me through. And then what happened to me? The university shut down.
Wow.
So I still wasn't able to graduate. So I ended up going to another university where I came up, with my chair and Dr. Broderick, and she got me through. And this is what they told me. They told me when I first started my journey on my doctorate, it was 100%. Okay. It was only 4 of us of color in that class. Wow. And they told us only 20% of y'all are going to graduate. Wow. They came out and said that. Wow. But guess what? All 4 of us of color was the 4 that graduated.
Come on, bam.
We graduated. We looked at each other, and I was like, I think they're trying to say that we're not going to graduate.
Right.
But guess what? We graduated. Yes. All of us are doctors now.
Yeah.
So that success is putting your foot down and letting people know that you ain't going to have it. Ain't nobody going to tell you that you're not going to reach your goal. But you got to be steadfast, work hard, have great habits, and just know that it's not going to be easy, and stick with it.
It's not going to be easy. You got to be steadfast. And to hear someone declare a thing related to your destiny, you just got to know, hold on. Why in the world have I gotten this far only to find myself right at the door that says, should I pass this? I'm going to enter into the world of doctorate. And you think I came this far to go? Come on now. So I want you in our closing talk, challenge those that desire to have greater level of success, but they're hearing that negative talk. They're feeling down. They've been laid off from their job. They're watching the news, and they're seeing the cargo ships talking about the stuff ain't being imported on time, and they feel as though that's going to be a direct impact on them. So there are some people who are living in the gloom and doom of things. What do you say to those persons? They still have life and all in their right mind with all of their ligaments. Everything is still operating, but yet they find themselves feeling like life doesn't have any reason for them to show up today and smile or appreciate today. What do you say to those who feel discouraged today in pursuit of success?
This is what I'll say to them. A lot of times, you're a threat to a lot of people out there. You're a threat because they know the potential that you have. And a lot of times they try to shut those doors so you can't go through. But just know that you're here for a reason. And I said that from the beginning. In order to get to where you need to be, you got to be motivated. You have to say to yourself, you know what? I can do this.
Yes.
And it's going to be obstacles. Doors have been slapped in my face. I don't know how many times it got shut in my face. And I've been told over and over, you're not going to amount to, being too much of anything. And, I took that as fuel, and I took that as motivation. And that's what you have to do. You have to say to yourself, you know what? This is just an obstacle that I have to get over. It's like a hurdle. You get over that hurdle and you go to the next one, because your glory and your days will come. But you have to be motivated. You have to be positive.
Yes.
And you can't keep saying to yourself, oh, woe is me.
Yeah.
If you're going to keep saying, oh, woe is me, then you're not going to get anywhere. What you got to say is this, you know what? It's all good. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to still go out there and I'm going to keep trying.
Yeah.
And you keep chipping away, because I had to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was hard for me too. Trust me. Everything that I tell you about me, it's not peaches and cream. It wasn't glory. I went through a whole lot to get to where I'm at today. And that's the reason why I'm sitting here talking to you today, to let you know that you can do the same. We're no different from each other. The thing is, the only difference is my mindset may be a little bit different than yours. And you can change that mindset and make it the same way that mine is. And my mindset is this: anything that you want to do, you can do it. But you have to go out there, put the work, time, and effort into it, and know that you're not going to always achieve the goal that you set. Set another one and achieve that one. Do not give up. Stop giving up. Focus, get your mindset straight, and know that it's going to be obstacles that you're going to have to, hurdle. And you can do that. So, I tell you today, if you're sitting there and you don't have a job and you're looking for a job, go look for it. It's there. You just have to, stay positive.
Yep.
And I know it's very easy for me to sit here and tell you that, because I may not have been going through what you're going through right now, but I can tell you this: I've been through a lot. So just know that, it's not the end.
Yes.
It's the beginning.
Dr. Kevin, man, you're such a blessing. You're such a blessing. Yesterday, I had the privilege of talking to a friend, and I had to remind her that, in spite of all that she was going through over the past few months, that, we say with confidence, Dr. Wilbon, I'm a champion. I'm a winner. You know what I'm saying? I say you can't say you're a winner without a fight. You can't say you're a champion without having overcome something.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Because you showed me a boxer that never been down.
Yeah.
I didn't say he lost the fight, but you one that has not gotten knocked down.
Oh, come on.
You're going to get knocked down. But get back up.
Yes. You're going to get hit in order for you. Yeah.
You're going to get hit. You're going to get a black eye.
Yeah. There's no boxer that's a professional boxer who have never gotten hit.
Exactly. But my thing is this: you didn't lose the fight, though, because you're still in the fight. And we're telling y'all that right now. You're still in the fight.
Yeah.
Stay in the fight. You have not lost.
Yeah.
Okay. You may get that knocked down, but get back up.
Get back up.
A champion is someone that can handle adversity. A champion is someone that can get knocked down and get back up.
Yeah.
You're not going to win every fight.
Come on.
But you're not going to let them just tell you, okay, I'm going to quit.
Yep.
You're not a quitter.
Yeah.
So just know that. Stay in the fight.
Yes.
Stay in.
Dr. Kevin Wilbon, tell our viewing audience how they can contact you, man. This was such a great conversation. I could continue talking with you forever, but we're going to do this again. It's always a blessing to have you. How can they follow you, stay connected with you? And I know you got that new book coming out soon. When that book drops, please make sure the loop around to effective living so you can touch base with all of our platforms, and we can push up major support behind the launch of your book. But go ahead and tell us.
Most definitely. You're going to be the first one. As soon as it drops, you're going to probably it's going to be in the mail. It's going to come to you.
Thank you.
You're going to see my face on it. I'll say, you know what? I finally did it. Yeah. But if you want to contact me, you can go to motivatetoeducateyou.com. And that's my website. Also, you can reach me at Dr. Kevin Wilbon, the number 5 at gmail.com. That's DrKevinWilbon at gmail.com. And please, if you have time, go to the YouTube channel to Coach Dr. Kevin Wilbon Sr. and subscribe to me. Please hit that button, subscribe to me, and you'll get all the things that that I've been doing. Not only me talking, but me coaching, me mentoring kids and stuff like that. You'll get to see the different things that I'm doing out there. And my book should drop between now and Thanksgiving. And the name of the book is Cyberbullying in Middle Schools. Yeah. Very serious and problematic situation. I did some observation and research on that, and I think it'll be very pertinent, to what's going on today. So, pick that up. And then my last book that's going to come out is going to be my autobiography. It's called My Life's Journey, the Struggles and Challenges from DC to DR.
Wow. From DC to DR.
DC to DR. Columbia, becoming a doctor.
Yes, sir. I love it. I love it. Dr. Wilbon, it's always a delight to have you join us here on Effective Living. People, listen, as he mentioned, go ahead and subscribe to his YouTube channel and follow him. Go to his website and see about the services that he has to offer. Be prepared to get that book. When that book drops, when both of them drop, I'm telling you. You know what? One of the things I've come to appreciate about books is that it allows you to accelerate the process of you becoming aware of what life would have given you in 20 years. You can now learn in a week.
Yes, that's exactly right. Isn't that something?
Yeah. You can learn in a week.
You can learn in a week.
You can learn in a week.
All these years, and then we throw out a book, and everybody else get in, and they good to go in 1 week.
1 week. And so listen, go ahead and connect with him today. Hey guys, don't forget this coming Saturday, there's still time for you to register and be a part of our boot camp. It's going to be fun. You know, we say the journey is better with friends. If you find yourself at the top and it's lonely, it's because you got up there with no one. You got to make sure as you're going up, you take as many people with you as possible. That's why we do live conversations like this. All of our guests, including us here at Effective Living, our goal is to help other people go up equally so as we're going up. And so this weekend, we want to find ourselves taking care of our bodies so that even as we close out this year and walk into a new year, we could say, oh, come on now, God, if you give me a new year, I'm going to take care of the vehicle that's going to be needed in managing my year and producing at higher levels in every year moving forward. Is going to demand that your body be able to handle it. So come on out on Saturday and have a blast with us. Dr. Wilbon, once again, thank you so much, sir. You're a blessing.
And thank you. I appreciate it. And everybody, God bless you and take care and stay focused and get those habits straight.
Bam! That's what we're talking about.